Ladies and gentlemen, I am Joshua Boston, and here are your final results of the Coke Zero Sugar 400. The Wood Brothers get their 100th career victory at Daytona, and it comes with Matt DiBenedetto at the helm. Second was Josh Berry, third went to Matt Kenseth, Clint Bowyer finished fourth, Ty Gibbs finished fifth, sixth to David Reagan, seventh was Brendan Gaughan, eighth was Mark Martin, Ryan Newman finished ninth, and 10th was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 11th was Bernie Lamar, 12th to Steve Park, 13th was Dave Marcus, 14th Tony Stewart, Dario Franchitti finished 15th, 16th was Jimmy Johnson, Bubba Wallace finished 17th, 18th to Brad Keselowski, BJ McLeod finished 19th, and 20th was Dale Jarrett, the last car in the lead lap. 21st to Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon 22nd, 23rd was David Gilliland, 24th to Martin Truex Jr., and the rest of the field all crashed out. Akinori Ogata 25th, 26th Kevin Harvick, 27th Jeff Gordon, Kyle Petty 28th, 29th was Ryan Blaney, and 30th Michael McDowell. 31st Joey Logano, 32nd Cruz Ramirez, 33rd AJ Allmendinger, Corey LaJoie actually was the last car on track, 32 laps down in 34th. Greg Biffle 35th, 36th Chase Elliott, 37th Danica Patrick, 38th Denny Hamlin, Kurt Busch 39th, and Carl Edwards finished 40th and dead last, 127 laps before the finish. Your top 20 in the points standings after Daytona look like this. Kyle Petty maintains the points lead by now 17 over Kyle Larson and 18 over Chase Elliott. Ryan Blaney is 4th, 68 back. Jeff Gordon is 80 back, 86 back Matt Kenseth, 105 back Mark Martin, 111 back Denny Hamlin, 137 back Martin Truex Jr., Ty Gibbs is 10th, 147 back. 165 back is Ricky Stenhouse Jr., 175 back Jimmy Johnson, David Reagan 186 back, 192 back Steve Park, 237 back Joey Logano, 271 back is Josh Berry, 296 back Carl Edwards, Tony Stewart is 309 back in 18th, Brad Keselowski 337 back, and David Gilliland is still 20th in the point standings, 343 points out of the lead. The coverage of the Coke Zero Sugar 400 has been brought to you under an exclusive media license granted by the Daytona International Speedway to NBC Sports and the Motor Racing Network solely for the private non-commercial use of our listening and viewing audience. Any publication, reproduction, or other use of the accounts or descriptions contained in these broadcasts without the express written permission of NASCAR and its broadcast partners is strictly prohibited. Play-by-play on NBC were Lee Diffie, Steve Letarte, and Jeff Burton. Play-by-play for MRN were Jeff Striegel, Alex Hayden, and Rusty Wallace. Your turn announcers for MRN were Dave Moody, Mike Bagley, and Chris Wilner. Pit reporters for NBC were Marty Snyder, Dave Burns, Parker Kligerman, and Kim Kuhn. MRN's pit reporters were Steve Post, Brad Gilley, and Alan Cavana. Your pre-race show host for NBC was Marty Snyder, and the Motor Racing Network's pre-race show host was the bagman himself, Mike Bagley. Now on behalf of all of the fans at Daytona and for the Wood Brothers, I'm Joshua Boston. Once again, we congratulate Matt DiBenedetto on his first career win and the Wood Brothers on their 100th. Up next, it's the Cookout Southern 500 at Darlington, only on USA Network and on the Motor Racing Network, the voice of NASCAR.